Shout out to Wayne in the chat, who always has jokes, but they are not always funny.
All right, no more straddles for me. Triple straddle. Double straddle.
Oh, my button, I'll straddle. You guys double straddle. Or no, you straddle, I'll double straddle.
No.
That's fair.
Straddle every hand.
Biggie Smalls, the commentators never read the chat comments. Don't be ridiculous. Top set here for Neil. With the aces, he's going to bet it. He's going to turn, or I'm sorry, Johnny has, no. Yeah, Neil is going to bet the top set, and he's going to turn quads and continue betting. Johnny, who peeled the flop with a pair and a 9-high flush draw, is going to go ahead and check fold the turn.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Good. Oh, I got 500.
Double straddle, Ryan.
Straddle.
If you double straddle, I'll triple straddle in this awful position.
I'm good.
Come on.
M. Royan asks, do you like limp raising bad aces from early position or just firing right away? I think PLO preflop is a really interesting game in that like your stack size or the average stack size of the table really matters as to whether or not you include limping strategies. You typically want to include strategies that allow you to get at least close to half of your stack in preflop with whatever bet gives away that you have aces. So if limp raising gets you to get half your stack in, then limp raising makes a lot of sense. But if limp raising only gets like a quarter or a fifth of your stack in, you would rather raise and then hope to get 3-bet and then 4-bet your stack in. So you want to be very conscious of the way the sizes work. Because giving away that you have aces, you really want to get in a decent chunk of your stack pre-flop so that your opponent can't play perfectly against you for a lot of the chips that matter post-flop.
Easy. Please don't come get him. Doogie trips, short flush, straight flush and quads. It's so complicated. It's easy.
I'd say getting at least like a third of your stack in is the goal.
Yeah, it's all 4 cards.
I had trips this hand.
3 pots.
If possible. So Dennis here with kings. He's going to re-shove on FM's flop bet. FM bet the flop with top and bottom pair. Dennis with just a pair of kings. It was a 3-bet pot pre-flop. And they're going to run this one. Oh, I'm sorry. Dennis has a pair of kings and spade draw. That makes a lot more sense. So they are flipping on the flop equity-wise. Turn is a club, river, backdoor clubs. FM makes backdoor clubs to go with his jacks and 4s. Sorry, FM did not have a flush draw on the flop. He had a backdoor flush draw and top and bottom pair. Dennis had the overpair and the flush draw. And FM's going to scoop this one up.
You got one. All right, let's go. We finally got one.
I didn't see the backdoor front.
All right, somebody straddle. Somebody straddle. Dennis straddle.
You know who?
That was on him.
Farhan.
That was on you.
You know who wore that? Are you a basketball fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like when I bought those 2 hoodies.
The return of Snow Monkey says the drinking game with Ryan is saying you take a drink when Ryan says I had so many outs. You take a shot, and then you have to chug when he says, how is this possible?
He was wearing the white one.
Predicts Ryan won't make it till the end of the night. I don't know about that, guys.
Yeah.
Talking about the Green Lantern hoodie?
Gita, I still do play mixed games.
Does he look like a Green Lantern?
I am not just a no-limit player, for sure.
So fast, young man.
Did he call before he got his card?
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, she's only one card.
Aces is all you need, huh? That's all aces in the
You
call.
only need 1 card? 2 cards.
Make it 250.
Good luck with that.
225.
225.
225.
225.
So we have some big straddles and raises pre-flop going on. FM with King Jack 10-9 with a single suit. He's going to raise 225. Dennis with a double paired single suited hand is going to call. It looks like Young Man. It looks like Young Man called the straddle and is now most likely going to limp raise all in with aces. So we do see the limp raise all in.
All right, chip leader.
And Vinny in there with a very loose call with 10, 9, 8, 3, 3 clubs. And Big Al loose as well with the less loose, but loose with the ace 9, 4, 3 double suited. And so
Dennis, you reply all in?
this seems like it's gonna go 5 ways all in.
I don't care.
And hilariously, with the cards removed, Dennis actually has just as good of a chance of winning this pot as Young Man.
You want your card back?
I don't remember what I had.
15.
Dennis's is the biggest one.
15
He has like
78.
almost 16.
Yeah,
100?
16. You have to take a dump, 10 minutes.
So Dennis and Young Man
1,075.
in this 5-way all in.
Leave all the stacks alone.
I guess Vinny has not called yet.
I need a deuce on a
4 to 1, 3 to 1.
So Vinny
What do you got, ace 3, 4?
contemplating putting more money in. Oh, he is in. Okay, there it is.
You haven't decided yet. Oh, shit.
So Vinny did put it in with the 10, 9, 8, 3, 3 clubs. And the action's now on Big Al with the double suited ace, ace 9, 4, 3.
Whoa, I got the best hand.
Yo, sit down so that for the cameras.
I got the
So you
best
can see
hand.
he actually has the worst of
I
it
have
in
the
this
best
hand.
hand.
He has 10% in the hand, 5 ways.
What'd you fold
I'm going to snap call that ace.
Can I fold with
I'm
the
a suited
hand?
ace. I fold. I fold.
What? Let me see.
Fold. That's suited ace.
Oh my God! You do that!
Love
What
suited
was
aces.
that?
And Al does go ahead and get rid of it.
349.
Correctly folds a hand not getting the right price.
That's me.
The table incredulous at the fold. Dennis is going to flop a flush draw and has the best equity on the flop. Turn is just a 7 though, and big draw for Vinny now as well.
Oh, 2 pair.
And ace on the river of hearts. Dennis rivers the flush. Young Man rivering top set. The flush is going to be good. Dennis is going to take down a 4-way $4,000 all in.
Are you serious?
Second nut.
Second nuts.
That's the gizzards are there.
Oh my God, nice hand, Dennis.
Dennis, just come over here. Cash him out.
If none of these guys were to win that hand, I was rooting for you.
I appreciate it.
Lock my seat really quick. I'm gonna go to the cage.
Appreciate it, man.
Well played, Dennis.
Oh man.
You got it good. You might have been the best hand.
Wow.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. Magic, you got a